Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Fornax and today I'm continuing my Guild Wars 2 Saturday kind of chill streaming with some World v World. I've just managed to get into the Borderland, it's been full, and I'm just heading towards my lovely guild group. I only need a few more tokens, well, 70 odd tokens to get to craft my next piece of legendary armor, but I said I'd be back this afternoon or this evening to live stream some World v World, so that's what's happening. Chilly, cozy stream. I think we might be heading back to the border waypoint. Yep, there we go. And then I can get my tickets. Yay! Hey Image, thank you so much for joining. How's life? It's pretty good. It's super incredibly beautiful day. The sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky. I went out for a lovely walk this afternoon after my first stream. I got raided by 800 people, which was terrifying, and I got out of Dodge as quickly as I could. I mean, in fairness, I actually did get 800 people at the very end of the stream. Good luck with the ticket, and thank you. And I passed those wonderful 800 and something people off to another lovely streamer, which made her day, I think. And then I had dinner. It's been really nice. And now I'm just I'm with Blub, Brotherhood of Blub, my guild, doing some Saturday afternoon raiding. I have no idea how long the stream is going to last. I have no idea how long it's going to go on for. I think they've probably been going for an hour or two at this point, if not longer. So, yeah. But yeah, so if you don't know, you have to collect World v World tickets in order to craft your armor, legendary World v World armor. I'm on my wooden chest, which means I'm going to get low tickets until I get up higher. But hey, it's the journey, and I really enjoy listening to. You can't hear because I haven't got them. I don't like to intrude on the raid, but there's a full squad of people here. These are all my guildies, and they're all in team chat, chattering away. So it's really nice. It's really lovely. How is everybody else's day going? Are we all having a yummy time? Grabbing all the loot. I think the drops are still on, right? So, question. Your YouTube videos are very polished and beautiful. Do you do video editing professionally? No, I'm self-taught. I have like a very kind of basic principle that I want it to feel smooth. So I have slightly longer transitions. I don't do a lot of like jump cuts. And but technically you're a professional. I guess technically, because I do get paid. But I mean, if you ask me to like say what my CV is, I don't know that I would say that I was I mean, I feel like professional is, you know, I don't know. I guess what I like to do in my videos is to make sure that. Oh, I should probably be over there helping because I'm a healer. No. Woo! Oh well. That sounds about right for me. I like to make sure that what I'm saying and what's on the screen kind of match up. If that makes me a professional. I love the kind of videos where people have the skill to like edit on the beat. That's incredible. And I love the kind of videos that have all sorts of like little jumps with like comedic things in. I'd love to be able to do that. I've put a few things in, but it's, yeah, I mean, I guess I'd say that my style is comatose in all the things I do. But thank you for the question. Thank you for the question. And if anyone needs if anyone would like a tutorial of how I do my stuff, I think I did a live stream once of my editing process. It wasn't a particularly productive live stream because I spent most of my time talking to my chat, because can't not talk to your chat because they're wonderful. But yeah, I'm happy to do like a breakdown of how I make my videos. I have been kind of fortunate enough that a few people who are getting into streaming, like Caffeinated Dad, who is a great content creator, he reached out to me and asked for some kind of advice, and basically I just talked to him about like expectations and making sure that you don't burn out, and you know, only committing yourself to do things that you actually find value in, and you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I have got a couple of jobs for voiceover from the videos that I make, which is very nice. And I do I do help kind of amateur filmmakers. So there's a filmmaker who I work with who makes basically like fan fiction art films about Lord of the Rings, and he's working on a kind of like a universe. He's called Sampo, and I'm probably butchering that because he's from the Netherlands, and I proof check his English, and I do voiceover for him occasionally. There's one coming out in the not too distant future. I've got to record some re-uptakes of some lines that he asked me to do. So yeah. Oh yeah. Stick with the commander. Oh, nice. I think we're getting some. We're getting some loot bags. Get people up. Oh, get people up. But yeah. Oh, so you kind of. Yeah, no. Me and Mr. Jackson are definitely not on first name basis. It was actually quite fun. I talked, because I'm a big Lord of the Rings nerd. I really do love the franchise, and I love the lore. And when he was, it's called something about the ring or something. And the story is that some dwarves try to steal one of the rings of power. It's not the ring of power. It's one of the dwarven rings of power. And I helped him like write it, and helped him try to kind of stay within some sort of guidelines of the lore. But I mean, a director and writer just they're gonna want, they had their own image. So I'm only ever in as advisory role. But no, I do love writing. I do love fan fiction. As I think I said many times on this stream, I would love for people to send me their safe for work fan fictions, and I would love to read them on the channel. Sorry. I'm not used to talking this much and my voice is going. I'm gonna have to go and get a drink of water in a second. Oh my god. How am I still alive? I seriously don't know how Rook does it. After a couple of hours of talking, my voice starts to just disintegrate. I like Tolkien's lore a lot. And read the Silmarillion was kind of hard. Yes, the Silmarillion is not for the faint of heart. Neither are the kind of the unfinished tales and that kind of thing. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, chesticles. That's what we're here for. Come on. We're getting our tail. Oh, shit balls. It's quite fun, these kind of sprawling battles. They're quite fun to participate in, although I feel like I'm not that competent a healer in these circumstances, and I forgot to turn my graphics down, so you guys are seeing like a super pretty screen, which is probably not the best for my performance. Hey, 3 tickets. It's easy being in chats so you don't have to talk. Well, yeah, I mean, but I rely on you guys so much to talk to me and keep me company while I do these streams. And I'm super appreciative that you do. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. I think if I could get like a reliable couple of reliable connection with the role-playing community, I'd love to like go to their events, promote their work, promote their stories. That would be really lovely. That would be absolutely amazing. I was playing last night with the Lightbringers podcast, and I was on an account that I'd taken over to the US servers so that I can make sure I can be able to play with my guildies here in Wolvie World. And it's kind of funny. I didn't realize I was still in the very first guild that I joined 10 years ago. It's called the Red Lion Syndicate, and that that second account is still in that guild, and it's really sweet. We came over as a guild from SWTOR, from Star Wars: The Old Republic, and originally our group had been role playing on the forums, which was I was talking to you guys and not paying attention to the sway of the battle. I'm a loot bag now. Uh-oh. I wonder if they're going to be flocking back this way. They might. I'll give it a second and see if I can get a res. Because it looks like they're thinning out their ranks. But yeah. It was super nostalgic to look at the people who haven't logged into Guild Wars 2 for quite some time, and they oh, thank you very much. Are you gonna res me? Thank you so much. That's very kind of them. Oh, they're pushing as well. I need to be down there to give them some stability. Oh no, wait for me. Thank you so much, Danish. Danish, that says bells, not balls. Thank you, Danish. I really appreciate it. You're very kind. Let's see if we can get back to the group. Can we get back to the group this way? Oh gosh, that's so far. Oh, you're coming this way? They're going over to the bridge. Can I get that way? Yeah, I'm gonna try and get back up and around. Or is she going that way? It's very difficult. You don't want to kind of when you've got broken away from your group, you are incredibly vulnerable with these huge packs all around. So you have to be so careful. You have to kind of join at the right point to try and make sure that you don't just get like completely minced in that. It's just a steamroller. It's a meat grinder. It really is. It's kind of terrifying. So you have to do what you can to kind of rejoin your group without just getting minced. Deadeye sniper. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was my fault. When you're in these type of battles, the tide can turn so quickly, and your only chance of survival and is to stick with the main pack of the group. Oh god, I really want to get over there and get those guys up, but I don't think we can at the moment. Right, okay, we've got to go over. Follow the orders of the commander. You can't hear. I've got 50 people talking in my ear, with the commander Faye, who is fantastic. She's a fantastic commander. Shouting at everyone to do as they're told. She's a lovely bossy lady, and I love her to pieces. And she keeps us all in line and alive. So I can't fault her. She's wonderful. Every now and then you just hear, "Listen to the woman." It's wonderful. She's amazing. I hope you don't mind that you can't see my skills. I've given myself a bigger play area. I found it. I kind of box off each of my play areas on my screen, and I was too often for my own personal comfort, kind of clicking off. I fell through the hole. Oh no! I fell through the hole. I go back this way. It's safer. And I would often click off. And yeah. So I've given myself a bigger play area, but it does mean that you miss all my amazing, fantastic, wonderful button clicking. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do better and not be a button clicking newbie, but you know, one bridge at a time. Dailies, some money, yeah, hooray. Yeah, it's kind of, it's because I'm new to streaming, it's kind of like finding a nice balance. What looks good for you guys, what's enjoyable for you guys, and what's comfortable for me, so that I can actually like, also I want to be as effective as I can. I mean, with my limited skill, I want to be as effective as I can, so that I'm providing some benefit to my group. Yeah, which is lovely. I highly recommend joining a big War v War guild. They're quite terrifically fun, especially when you've got dedicated commanders who can like take you through the map. It's really, really great. Especially if you're new as well to World v World. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if the new expansion brings lots of new bits for the World v World people. I would love that. I should get some overlay. I probably should. I probably should, to make it look all pretty for you guys. I will look into that. I mean, I'm happy that I've got my audio is good. I've got my audio channels sorted, and I've got I've got my notifications coming through in the right place. That was not the case when I first came back to streaming. Things were a bit of a chaotic mess, to say the least. But yeah, I certainly feel a lot more comfortable just deciding today I'm going to jump in and talk to you lovely peeps and play some World v World and have some fun or get some achievements. I managed to get glacial gloves this afternoon thanks to my guildies. We helped a guildie who's doing Chupa and Champawat as well, which was lovely. It's a really super friendly guild. We're not as active as big guilds. Most of our bits and pieces we do on a Saturday, where we just come together. A lot of that my guildies are like boomer gamers, so we're all, you know, working and things like that. But it's just lovely to be able to help friends out and enjoy the game. And I feel quite flattered, actually. The lady in question was inspired to restart the journey of Chupa and Champa after I kind of waxed rhapsodic about how awesome and wonderful I find the whole experience of making legendaries and some of the lore behind it. Yeah, if the screen aspect ratio that I have is not suitable at all for streaming, you wouldn't be able to kind of, it's just too weird. It's so weird. It's great for productivity. It's fantastic for video editing. There's a lot of stuff I absolutely adore about this, but in terms of like being a kind of sane aspect ratio, even the cutscenes in Guild Wars 2, they don't render properly with the aspect ratio that I have. So I have to curtail it anyway, especially like for when I'm doing capture. If I have it at my native resolution of 5,200 and something by 1,400, it crops out all sorts of things, and it doesn't frame it properly. It's kind of strange looking. The only game that seems to do it reasonably well is 14. I don't get so many distortions, like lens distortions at the side as well, which doesn't happen as much in 14. But yeah, it's fantastic for productivity. It's beautiful when the game really kind of embraces the aspect ratio, but it can be a bit odd. But also incredible, like, first world problems. Poor Fornax, her gigantically massive, amazing screen doesn't quite render things properly. Oh, woe is me, you know. Oh dear. Spoilt brat that I am. What was the latest reward track? Oh yeah, I've just finished doing my. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that, because I just finished doing another battle, gift of battle mastery line. I've got all the ingredients sat in my bank, ready to craft another legendary. And I've got all sorts of provisioners stuff, and gift of prowess and that kind of thing. It's all waiting there. But I do need those gifts of battle to make some of them. So I need to do at least another 4. I'm gonna say 4 gifts of battle for the next armor set. Hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? If you're wondering who I'm talking to occasionally, I'm streaming both on YouTube and I'm streaming on Twitch. So yeah. Gosh, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of damage. So, and I've got a mixed chat, so I get messages from both YouTube and from Twitch. And also, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you should head over to Twitch, because they're doing a load of drops for Guild Wars 2. I believe they're still on at the moment, so that's kind of lovely. Oh, thank you, Aid. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. How are we doing? Okay, no, they're fine. We're just trying to... I don't know what... Oh, we're desperately trying to take this gate. But it's not going as well as we'd hoped, I don't think. We've got to get these get it. Oh, that is such a huge amount of damage. I'm going to go down. Shirt balls. This is the thing where if you're in a 1v1 raid and you're a healer, stopping healing for a second in this kind of damage to res people can be like quite dicey, to say the least. It's the same thing in raids. If you're a healer or a support in raids, and they're expecting you to res as well, every time you're resing, you're not healing, and every time you're not healing, people are dying. So yeah, DPS and tanky people need to res, while healers just try and push out as much healing. I think it would be very different if it were possible to do more direct healing, but I don't necessarily think they're going to change the paradigm just because it can be annoying to do all the burst healing. I very much prefer, as a person who's healed from like the start of World of Warcraft, I leveled a healing priest, a holy priest in Vanilla WoW. I am a glutton for punishment. So I love the kind of direct healing, and rather than having to marry myself to a rotation, I love to just like keep people alive and have some freedom over my actions and be more reactive rather than having to, you know, do the remember a song, as it were. Oh damn, they pushed us back. Oh dear. Oh shit. Oh shit balls. We have been pushed out. They are victorious. Oh dear. As a heal scourge, you can heal while resing, but don't bring a bruise. Yeah, true. So generally, what I've been normally playing is in raids, I'll play my druid. Oh, hello. I saw you posting. I just wanted to drop and say enjoy your day. Oh, thank you very much. I'm really glad that you enjoy my fashion wars. I love making them. Why I'm making all this legendary gear, well, why I'm making legendary armor is so that I can make lots more fashion wars. So that's really sweet. I'm looking forward to doing that, because at the moment it costs me money to make the fashion wars videos. So once I've got all my legendary gear, it will not. So there will be more fashion wars, so much more fashion wars on the channel. But sorry, healing. I like to play a alacrity druid. I really love playing the alacrity druid. I feel comfortable playing the druid. And in World v World, I'm playing a heal firebrand is what I'm playing. So, oh, I just grabbed something from my stream elements. Yep, there you go. Here we go. And look at my bright orange tiger. This is the brightest oranged, whitest tiger in the world, I think. I think I have the most eye-piercingly orange tiger in the world. So I love my tiger. Just, you know, because why wouldn't you love your tiger? We've got to get these downies down. I've got to get the downies down. Come on, guys. Let us gently murder them. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, today I think I had the largest number of people on my stream ever, and I freaked out and I ran away. There was like 800 people here. Oh my goodness, it was kind of scary. I was happy to hand off 800 people. That's... How do you have a conversation with 800 people? That's kind of beyond my ability to converse. Oh. Your Warclaw is neon pink. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes. He's such a handsome boy. Look at that. So handsome. I'm really happy. I'm kind of quietly working my way through all of the I probably said this about 1 million times, all the vision quests and all the return to quests, and I've made a bit of progress. This is my to-do list. This is the stuff I have left to do in that department, and I'm kind of happy about that. It makes me happy that I'm kind of, there's a great sense of achievement just quietly working your way through all these things and knowing that at the end of the day, life is going to have much more quality in the game. I'm very happy about that. Actually, I need to look at what I'm doing. I do not need Honor of the Waves. I don't need that. I don't need the Bitter Frost Frontier cache. I don't need Jorah's Marshes. What do I want to do? What do I want? I'm probably just going to do another Gift of Battle. It's kind of boring, but I like unlocking skins, and I would like to unlock some of the emotes via my world reward tracks. But at the moment, I've just got to focus, eyes on the prize. I've got to get in there, and I've got to I've got to get this done so that going forward in 2024, my content will be just better flow, better everything, hopefully. Ooh. Oh god, oh, res, oh my god, oh gosh. Come on. Everybody up, get everybody up. Oh my goodness. Oh, shirt balls. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, okay. Okay. That's true. That is true. I'm just, if I'm here and I don't need any of the gear, it's a nice, easy, kind of mindless way to kind of grab some of the emotes without having to do the meta. I like to joke that I have the reflexes of an inebriated sloth, and if you saw the stream today and poor Sand trying to get me an achievement, you'll realize that I really am not joking. I'm a bit, especially if it's something new, my brain, I need to like dig a furrow into my neural tracks quite heavily, and I need to like go over it several times to get my brain to function properly. So yeah, especially obscure achievements and things where I have to do a very specific thing at a very specific time. Yeah, it's not good. We became a blob sandwich. Are you playing zoomed in or something? No, so you're just seeing a portion of the screen. My screen looks great. Sorry guys. My screen, this is the center of my screen. I think they're changing commanders, so we might be losing a commander now. We might be, I don't know what's happening. Okay. We've just had a changing of the guard, and now Omi, the leader of Blob, is leading us in the charge. He's a fantastic raid leader. He's also an incredibly lovely chap. And we're going to be carrying on the raid, which is lovely. Sometimes, most of the weekend, Blob will have raid leaders on, leading groups all day over the weekend, so it's really sweet. Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's kind of, my view is kind of, so when I've been playing before, I can actually like set my my windowed game to a size that would fit perfectly on this screen, and I can do that right now. But what happens is it's very small on my screen area. And I find myself clicking off it all the time and interfering with screen elements. And it's not as immersive for me. And I try to kind of balance what looks good for you guys so that you can get to enjoy what I'm doing in game, and what's appropriate for me to be able to play somewhat. I'm going to say effectively, but I can't pretend that I play effectively. So somewhat less terrible. So that's that. But yeah. I hope that it looks quite cinematic. And I hope that you enjoy not having to watch me aimlessly occasionally click my buttons. I am a naughty clicker. That is the truth. It is what it is. Also, God, I love these snowy elements of the map. I think it's so pretty. Thank you, Wei. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. I need to turn up the volume so I can hear, because my raid lead is a bit quiet. Actually, if you guys, so I'm going to do a little, if you guys would like to join my World v World guild, or the World v World server that my guild is on, do let me know. I can pop links into the chat if anyone's interested, but I'm not going to harangue people if they're not. I streamed quite a bit of their 24-hour stream that they had a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, and I did a lot of promotion of the guild. Oh God. Oh gosh, I was not dodgy enough. Oh dear, I'm gonna see if we survive. I might be able to. I think we're dying. I think we're done. This is the. I think we're done, son. Oh shirt balls. Okay. Big. Let's see. Oh, maybe they can. No. Okay. Okay. There we go. Unfortunately, we did not survive. Oh dear. We'll regroup, and we'll head out again. There you go. There's our Katamunda. If you have any questions about World v World, I'm happy to answer them. If you have any questions about the channel, I'm happy to answer them. If you have any questions about that you just want to ask me, I'm happy to answer all the safe for work ones.
More violets, I say.
Unfortunately, all your accounts are NA. Well, I mean, so if you're not a member of the Lightbringers, you could join those. Because I do basically about once a week. I'm oh shirt balls. Did I get the wrong dinner? I don't think so. Okay. Once a week, I'm basically over there messing around with Jedbro. I did get the wrong. Did I get the wrong? I did. I got the wrong dinner. Okay. Doing story content and things like that. And Jedbro is lovely, and the guild is amazing, and really sweet. And the nice thing about Guild Wars 2 is you can have multiple guilds. And I highly recommend that you do. And if anyone's trying to bully you to be in only one guild, yeah, then they're kind of missing the point. The whole point is to have different guilds for different things. so that you can get the most out of the game that you possibly can. You have to funnel those login rewards. Well, yeah. Login rewards are important. Just want to buy more guild slots. Oh, that... Gosh, don't give them revenue ideas. Yeah, gosh. That's actually a fairly reasonable idea, to be honest. Being able to have more than the guild slots that we have. I don't know whether there's a technical reason why we can't do that. I certainly know that guild alliances maybe will affect that in some capacity. I'm not entirely sure how it's all going to be working. But I am looking forward to seeing what World v World and the World v World guilds look like at the end of the process, and the revitalization and kind of rebirth of this game type is, yeah, really, really exciting, because I genuinely really enjoy running around with a group of people. It's doing these objectives, having fun, having jokes in the chat, and the kind of like the ship to ship kind of warfare as well. You know, when you have these two massive groups of teams kind of trying to roll over each other, and trying to run in and just like do as much burst damage as you can, and you're trying to survive and you're trying to dodge away. It's quite exciting, and I really like it. And that there is a certain amount of skill to it, and it requires quite a bit of focus in those situations, which is probably why I'm always hugging the floor, probably. I think, are we going to go to so you, every now and then you'll get different links. So they're linking an emergency waypoint at the moment for on another map that they might want to protect, but I don't think that we're going to go for it. So sorry, I'm just listening to my team chat. Also, I'm taking advantage of the super high visibility mouse pointer. So if anyone's wondering what this is just the from the standard interface. This is one of the upgrades that they made. I'm wondering what... oh. Deport skins to power. We need portal skins, like in the store, the free one, portal skins. What do you mean, Kareem? What do you mean, Kareem? I'm not sure. Like smaller surrogates. I don't know what you mean. So there's a couple of portals that I know about. There's like the mirrors that you can get from as guild hall decorations. Path of Exile. Oh, okay. So, thank you, Newt. I'm sorry. I did play Path of Exile like a very long time ago, but I don't know. I don't know. So you're gonna have to explain it to me like I'm an idiot, because I am. Sorry. What some of my guildies have talked about is having like customizable siege that you could monetize the game type for, in order for them to be able to prioritize it in the development, which I think is a nice idea. I desperately think that they deserve new maps. They haven't had a new map since Out of Thorns, which is one of... Oh, they're coming. Oh gosh. Right, we've got to... Oh, they're rolling over us. Oh, this is going to be short and painful. Shirt balls, get out of the way. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Okay, we've got some of them down. Let's get our people up. Up, 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 up. No! No, 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 no. Can I get people up? Oh, oh, shirt balls. Oh no, I've just run into them. Oh, if I survive this, it will be... No, okay, not remarkable. Definitely not remarkable. We died it. Oh no. But I got a chesticle. Okay. Heading to the waypoint. Fight to the death. Yes, I mean, I don't know. You just get used to getting rolled over like that. It's no big deal. You just... Some days you're a loot bag, and some days you're collecting loot bags. And if you're a support class, you don't often see loot bags because you're healing everybody. That is a lot of blue. It was a lot of blue. And they're very organized. So there's like, there is a discipline to World v World, and Blob is a very casual World v World guild, although it's quite populous. So they don't set up like perfectly balanced, perfectly optimized groups, and they don't require of their players that they have specific builds, and they don't require, you know, like a very fine-tuned setup like you see in some very serious World v World raiding guilds. We don't do that. So we roll with what we roll with, and we try just to allow people to have the... Well, we don't try to allow people. We allow... The ethos of the guild is that we come here to have fun, and we roll with what we roll. And we do what we can. And nobody takes it seriously. So it's not a toxic environment to be in. Even as we wipe, people are laughing and joking. And it's very nice, actually. I think a lot of guilds, when they take these type of game types seriously, they can be quite tense, and I like cozy and relaxed and chill. I'm not here to... if I want to take stuff seriously, there's a whole big, beautiful blue world out there, to take things seriously, and I don't need to get stressed about my gaming. And there's nothing wrong if you kind of are more invested in it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging anybody. This is just me. I'm super chill. New service for a bit, and World v World felt a lot more populated and fun. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I mean, the only problem with kind of going cross server group is, I guess, that you might suffer from high latency because of your distance from the server. So I haven't actually... I mean, I'm not exactly playing Twitch content, but I haven't actually noticed any kind of real game-breaking difference when I'm over playing with Jedbro on the US servers and when I'm over here. I haven't noticed any perceivable difference. I mean, if you're interested, you could always make a free-to-play account and jump in on a Sunday. I will say it was a bit of a culture shock jumping onto my second account, which is kind of like an orphan account. I don't have a flying mount. I have hardly any skins unlocked. I have done hardly any masteries. I had to play for like 3 hours before the stream started to get my Jade bot up to play through the start of End of Dragons. I was quite surprised when I was just able to use jumping mushrooms. I was quite surprised just being able to do that. But I tell you something, actually, playing through the End of Dragons content without a flying mount made me actually traverse the maps in a way that I think that they intended, in a way that they were kind of set up. And I found like a painting area that I'd never encountered in any of my other gameplays through. And in the starting area, literally, as you're going to be like given a fit bill of health by Rama. I didn't even know that there was an area where you could go and do painting. Didn't even know. And I did that because I'd come through. I didn't have a I don't have a skimmer. Run away! I didn't have a skimmer. I don't want to die. Oh my god, can I get anybody up? Is anybody up? Can I get anybody up? No, 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 no. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, no. Oh, son of a bitch. Screw you, buddy. Screw you. Gosh. We have been steamrolled with the rolling of the steam. I'm sorry, that encounter just blew all the words out of my head that I was just saying. What was I saying? It's gone. It's gone. Death is not the drawback it used to be. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. What was I talking about? I was talking about lag, I think. I think I was talking about lag. Brain is like trying to unknot the tangle that's in my head. Yeah. Oh, there's a veteran. Yeah, you also get... There are also all sorts of normal weekly events, just like there are in PvE in Moving World. Literally stuff, I think. Yes, I have been talking literally about stuff. Stuff here, stuff there, this and that. Things and things adjacent to things. That's what I've been talking about. Is it, can we... yeah, no, we've got 2 minutes before he, well, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for 2 minutes while the invulnerability runs out on the mob. Yeah. So if you have any questions while I'm not running around or getting murdered by an army of blues, let me know. This is my firebrand. And if you want to see what my build is, I can show you my build. It's rather basic. This is my build. This is what I'm running. You can tell me that it's bad. Hey Erin, welcome to the stream. Forgive me for butchering your name. Can I ask you something, please? Of course you can. Yes. As long as it's safe for work. as long as it's safe for work. Did we lose the commander? Wherefore is the Omega Son? Okay, let's go back. Awesome stuff, though. Thank you for the yes. I like the Bifrost. This is actually the first legendary that I ever made, so I like the Bifrost. She pretty. Actually, even the base model of it is just a very elegant staff, without all the prismatic light. Although in terms of footfalls, it is incredibly subtle compared to the others. Are we going over that? Am I? We're trying to transfer, but it's going to take a moment. I want to create a head cannon to my Revenant Sylvari. Okay. Does the dream have any connection to the miss? I mean, I think so. I think you could argue that the dream does have a connection to the mists, because when you play through season 2, and you play through the Omad's machine element, and we see kind of a representation of the pale tree inside the mechanism of our world. You could argue that she is kind of traversing and straddling the mists at that point. I think that that's fair to say. And yeah, they do seem to be transcendent beings. So you could argue that. Especially considering the destruction of the mist at the hand of Kraukotoric, and the kind of the destabilizing of the hard boundaries between the mist realms, like we see in Gael Adalv. You could argue that, yeah. I want to if you repeatedly step from left to right on one spot, you get yes. Oh. So I have tied my left right to D to my healing skill, because I am an insane person who has brain worms. So I can't do that. Maybe I can do it with the directional buttons on my big keyboard. There you go. Ooh. I bound my dodge to alt. Oh my, okay, so on a scale of okay to odd, I'm gonna say that that's quite up there with the strange key bindings. Yeah, isn't it funny? So if you've ever jumped onto anybody else's account and you've had to deal with their key bindings, they are so personal. It's so strange. And they're so alien when you find yourself in an environment where all the things that you think should be where they should be are just... It's like someone's stuck into your house in the middle of the night and rearranged all the furniture in your house. It is not good. It is not good. Yes, it is not good. Please tell me that I'm not the only one who thinks that. Oh, come on. Let us in. Let me in. Desert Borderland is full. Would you like to queue? Yes, I want to queue for it. Yes, I want to queue. Why am I not already queuing? I was already queuing. Okay, I'm fourth. It's fine. My daughter gets insane from... Yes. Yeah. Key bindings are such a personal thing. For example, dodge on an alt and about face is F4. Oh. Great, it's kind of saucy. I gotta be real. I have my elite skills set to shift. Okay, so I have all my mounts keybound to my buttons on the side of my mouse, and when I press shift, that activates them. So if I was not on a World v World map, I could go through every single one of my mounts. And I've got control, so I can use the rest of my key bindings on my my utility skills. Hello, Atom from Germany. Thank you. Grüß Gott. I did super little German, but a few phrases stuck. Ich kann ich nicht verstanden, bitte langsamer. That's the extent of my German. German is such a wonderful language. I love the fact that the words are just squished together. As a dyslexic person, I appreciate that. I do. I think it's wonderful. I was talking about Chinese writing today with my Malaysian friends who happen to, Sand, who happens to write Mandarin. I love all those different types of languages, and I love the pictorial, and I love the just the robustness of German. I love it. I'm smart. The mounts are your mounts are all over the place. Yeah. So originally I just had my mounts on my keys. And then someone said, why are you not using it for your weapons and utility skill? And I'm like, okay, fine, that's a fair point. Fair point, well made. How do I get to these people easiest? Which way? Where are we going? Where are we going? What we're doing? Where are we going? Oh my god, they're all over there. Okay, we're going to there. Okay. Omi's this way. Let us go. We want the tickets. Almost understandable. Oh my god, you love it. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. There were a couple of people that I love to listen to, so I would often listen to Wooden Potatoes before I went to sleep. And he is actually like a huge inspiration for me wanting to like make content in Guild Wars 2. But I've been watching Wooden Potatoes since since a little bit after Prophecies. So yeah. How close are you to the next piece? Let's have a look. So 1034 and I need 1090. I'm going to say 95. So maybe if I'm a very lucky Fornax, I might just get it done today. Or at least over the weekend, maybe I'll be able to make my next piece of legendary armor. Thank you, More, for subscribing. Following, not subscribing. Don't worry, I haven't pinched your money. I apologise. Thank you for following. Am I honest to God? Where am I going? I could get lost in a teacup. Come on, guys. Where are you? Oh, they're all the way over there. Okay, I'm going back to the... They keep moving. I'm terrible. I've got to catch up with the group. That's what I've got to do. I've got to get my act together and catch up with the group. Because as a lone healer, the only thing that I could hope to do is that if anyone kind of caught me and tried to corner me, is bore them to death, unfortunately. That comment was towards your German. Oh, was towards my German. Thank you. Thank you. I really tried hard and I really actually loved my German teacher. He was amazing. But I am not a polyglot. I am not naturally inclined to learning other languages. I would love to. I'm trying to learn French. I've been trying to learn French for about 3 or 4 years. I'm just a bit of rhubarb and custard. That's what I am. I only have a few. Oh my god! I nearly fell down the hole. I only have a few mats at the moment. What does the Warclaw do? So the Warclaw is a specific World v World mount, and if I actually okay, so you can see my screen now. This is what there's all sorts of skills that you have in World v World for the Warclaw. And can I get people up? Come on. So they can be used with supplies to take down gates in World v World. You could when you've spent enough points, you can use it to sniff out enemy players in your keep, because the trick of World v World is that players like to hide. And so Warclaws are fudge and shirt balls. You bastards. Hang on. Son of a tomato. Okay. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear. So that's nice and fun. They're also just lovely. They don't really have any kind of map traversal of fudge they're rolling over us. Foxtrot. Shirt balls. They don't really have a purpose in PvE necessarily, other than looking lovely. But they do... Let's try and keep my commander alive. But in World v World, it's the only mount, unfortunately, that World v World players get to use. So how I survived that, I don't know. Are they running from us? They might be running from us. Or can we get you? You an ass? Are you trying to? Oh, you killed my friend. You bad person. Okay. Let's just. I'm gonna bore you to death now. Let's talk about geopolitics. I'm geopoliticking right at you. Keep everybody alive. Come on, up, 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 up. Okay. I had to learn French in school, so I did it for 7 years, and after school I haven't had to speak any French for ages. Oh, yeah, I mean, so French is... I love European languages. I think French is particularly beautiful, but I love the robustness of German. I love the kind of musical nature of Polish language. European languages are amazing. And in a surprise to no one, I'm also a big fan of like Japanese anime, and I love a load of like K-dramas. So I embrace the I can't say it. I like K-dramas. They're very good. I won't be naughty. So I think language is beautiful. I think all the different languages that humanity has are a kind of a reflection of our brilliance, really. Language is something quite special to humanity, especially the depth of it. Although like dolphins and whales have unique languages as well, with names and things, which is quite astonishing. How low on the list is Swedish? I actually haven't heard a great deal of Swedish, I've got to be honest. Sweden, however, incredible country. All the hideaways that are kind of nestled in the mountains, and defensive positions, and entire like buildings hidden, and it's amazing and astonishing. Yeah. Oh, my wife is quite enjoying Extraordinary Attorney. Oh, yeah. The problem is, so the only problem I have with K-dramas and with like series in general. Oh, shirtballs. I am so far away from where everyone is. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to go that way. The problem I have is that once I pop, I can't stop. So once I start watching a K-drama, that is my life until I have finished watching it. I think it's kind of a remnant of my stupid brain and ADHD, but it literally, that's what I want to do once I get into one of those dramas. I just want to watch it until my eyeballs drop out of my head. So it's a dangerous occupation. So if I want to watch something, I have to wait until I know I've got like a good 3 days where I'm not doing anything else, and I don't need to do anything else. Oh, they're right behind me. Oh, hooray. And that's when I can safely watch a K-drama. There are some amazing K-dramas. Yes, there are. There are some amazing K-dramas. 100%. I could make an entire like YouTube channel talking about K-dramas. They're so good. They're so good. And not all of them are like romantic things, although like most of them are like ridiculously romantic and so incredibly sentimental, it is crazy. And I also love that End of Dragons is based on it's Asian fusion, but it has a huge inspiration of Korean music and Korean art and Korean cultural attire. Yeah, amazing. You might watch that. I have actually watched quite a few Chinese dramas as well, and Japanese dramas. But there's a particular flavour of K-drama which is just yummy for my jelly. My brain can't get enough of it. It's so it is incredibly wonderful to just see all the different cultures and see all the different languages. I have a guilty pleasure for Bollywood as well. I can fall down the Bollywood movie hole quite easily. I love all the organized dancing and the musical elements of it, and the ladies just being so annoyed and beating all the boys up, which you can't do that in real life, but the way they do it is so wholesome. It's kind of strange. I kind of love them. I'm kind of an advocate for all humans and all the different cultures. They all have even the ones that are deeply flawed. But let's face it, they're all deeply flawed. Western culture is deeply flawed. There's something wonderful and wholesome and exciting just looking at the world from a different point of view. And I think it does nothing but make things better to understand one another. And a wonderful and sweet way of doing that is through culture and media. Have I watched? I don't know because there's a good possibility that I might have, but I've got such a terrible memory for names. Oh, can I get you up? Okay. I've got such a terrible memory for names because of my ADHD. That it's incredibly, if you described it or if I saw a picture from it, that's how my brain works. Names are just, yeah, no. Oh, big push. I don't know. Rubby. Okay. Oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff going on. Are they coming back? Where is he? Oh, he's right up here. Is he right up here? Can I get anyone up? Okay, come on. I'll try and... Can I get you down? Your kids laugh at you for liking it. Hey, look. As a parent, they're gonna just laugh at you anyway, my friend. No matter what you do, they're laughing. They're going to be laughing at you and calling you old and taking the Michael. Embrace it. I have. But I'm a lucky boomer gamer because I get to play D&D with my daughter. And I introduced her to Final Fantasy XIV that she plays all the time, and she's trying to get me to play Genshin Impact, although she is worried that I'm going to spend all my money on Genshin Impact. But yeah. I can tell you that there's no greater pleasure in my life than sharing the things that I love, like gaming and fantasy with her, and she's just amazing, and I love her to death. I love her to bits, to the moon and back. US production? Oh, so I saw a really fun one, which was about a girl who was obsessed. It was American, you could tell, but it was about a girl who was obsessed with K-pop, who got teleported into the K-pop universe and ended up being the heroine. And the guy that she thought was a good guy turned out to be a bad guy. It was amazing. I loved it. It's totally awesome. Gutted that it didn't get a second season. I can't remember what it's called though. I'll have to do there's a Krytan Herald Discord. I think it's if you go to my YouTube channel or even maybe underneath in the Twitch, I'll have to put a K-pop a recommended viewing channel of all the stuff that I watch, because I'm a big nerd. I am a super big nerd. Like, I'm super excited for Strange New Worlds. If we go from K drama to Trekkie, I'm so excited for that. Oh, they're coming in. Oh, they're coming. They are coming. Okay, let me do a demonstration. So there's a sniff, there's a harpoon, there's a lance, there's all these things. We'll do a quick sniff. Oh shit. Okay, I need to get in here and do some. We've got to. Oh shit. Oh shit balls. We've got to. Okay. We've got to try and stay with the commander. Try and give some. Give some. They're gonna try and portal bombers. Stability and pushing. Okay, well, let's hope that we survive. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh shit! Balls! No, that was my bad. You see, I didn't move quickly enough. Astonished that I'm up. Astonished. Thank you guys for getting me up. That's amazing. It's nice to have a good guild who helps you. Yay! I'm alive and I shouldn't be. Hooray. I'm a Trekkie too. Even we watched Enterprise. Look. What did you think of the final season of Picard? I thought it kind of... See, I watched it all. There were things... It was a flawed series. But I love... Oh, shit balls. Fuck, shit. No foxtrot, no foxtrot, no foxtrot, no foxtrot, Fornax. No. I got you bad man. Oh, they're blowing me up. You mean people killing a poor old healer like me. Meanies. Screw you, puppy. Yay, I'm alive again. Woo! Okay. I thought Picard rallied in the third season. I loved seeing Worf. It was so nice to see Worf. I loved them talking about the Defiant. The Defiant is one of my favourite ships. I loved DS9. I was gutted that they about not being able to see Odo because the fantastic actor who played him passed away. Yeah, I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerdy girl. Oh, they're coming back. They're flocking this way. Are we okay? Oh, shirt balls. Oh my god. Okay, jump away. Last season was great. The first two were bad. I don't know. Oh, sure. Okay, no, that was my bad. I looked at the chat. I should not have looked at the chat at that point. I should have been wary. Oh my god, hello. Can I heal you a bit? There you go. Hey, have some health. It's not as much as I would like to give you, but hey, you can't have everything. It's not your daddy's yacht after all. We do what we can with what we have. Oh. Now you can see all my naughty clicking because I've brought my rub. Let's give you some might. Where are you? Oh, he's right up the top. Omi is always in the thick of it. He is a brave soul. Can I get you up? Shirt balls. Come on. DS9 is my favorite. I love DS9. I loved Discovery. I especially loved the first season of Discovery. I thought it was amazing. A lot of people didn't like it because it was very much kind of a very futuristic, very modern take on it. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love the character development. I love the fantastic creature work done in there, prosthetic work done. It was amazing. It was just awesome. And I think Cisco is one of my favorite Star Trek, one of the best Star Trek captains of all time. And the actor who played him was a professor of music, which is again, just there's so much wonderful. There's so much wonderful. I can't help it. It makes me smile. And it was such a beautiful story. And yeah, nerdy girl. Let's have a look. Oh my god. There is no character on this account that doesn't have just abysmal bags. Not a one. Not a one. It just all looks like this, guys. I can't like lie. It's just all rough. Rough as a badger's ass, I tell you. Rough as a badger's ass. Okay. We're going up here. We're going up here. We're going up here. No. Whoop. Stability. Stab. I don't think I actually have any CCs on this character. You don't mind discovery. Yeah, I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I understand that, especially because the first season kind of threw people, because they didn't understand actually what was happening. That everyone kept saying, but that's not how Star Trek would behave. That's not how a Star Trek commander would behave. That's not right. That's not right. And they were 100% right. It was not right. He was not a Star Trek captain. He was a usurper. He was he was not who he seemed, and because it wasn't right, and then because it was so right in season 2 when everyone discovered what was happening, that I loved that. I loved that. I thought it was amazing. Oh, this is not so amazing. Being dead is not the best thing. Come on. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Oh, no, I'm dead. Oh, no. Shut balls. Shut balls. Ah. Oh, bugger. Bugger. You can do it, guys. I'm going to text my husband and see if he'll bring me some water. I am a small woman trapped at my desk, and I am in dire need of water. Please bring stream pop. Very Thursday. Fingers crossed that message gets through. Because I feel like I've been gargling the Sahara for the past 20 minutes. I've even looked at getting, so there were like voice sprays you can get, and like I'm looking at that. 3 fudge summoned for yes, fudge. He has appeared.
Fudge
Hello.
has been summoned.
Thank you for the fudge. I'm just slightly dead at the moment. And very, very hoarse. Thank you for bringing the stream juice.
That sounds worse than it is. But...
It does sound worse. That's cream soda for anyone who's worried. Yeah. Okay. Oh my! I don't know whether we're going to make it. I think we could make it. There's not that many of them left now, but they are staying together really neatly. They're being very disciplined. You gonna say hello?
Trust me, she yells loud enough.
Oh my god! Thank you. What am I? What? You rang? Sorry. Oh my god, that is so good. I think they're still going. They're still going. Good thing there's no... I feel so guilty sat here while these guys do all the work, but I guess the Green Commander has joined to try and help us. Oh, Poor puppy. He's very limpy. Somebody heal the Green Commander. Oh, he's got the 2nd generation bow, which is nice. Well done. So what they were doing, so this central area, you need to kill the commander in the center, the NPC here, the champion, and then you have to hold the circle for a certain period of time. And if they're trying to hold the castle, as it were, they'll push you and push you and push you and push you and keep jumping in. It's basically a capture the flag event. You were getting moral support, that should be enough. Look, occasionally, yeah, moral support is great. But occasionally, a girl needs some stream juice. Cream soda. It's quite funny. So, the 2nd time, I think, I was on the Lightbringers, I was quite nervous. And he brought me some cream soda because he knows I like it. And now, basically, every time I say I'm going to stream, cream soda arrives in the house. It kind of like teleports in. And it's just so sweet. I am a very, very lucky to have such a supportive partner. Hello. Bring fudge. Is there fudge?
There is no fudge.
There is no fudge. I'm alive again. Look. I'm being useful and healing people. Oh, looties. Looty. Can I get people up? Hello. No, too many resurrectors. Yeah. Hey Blizz, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome and bienvenue. How you doing? And if you've seen Blazing Saddles, you know where that's from. And if you haven't seen Blazing Saddles, I don't know whether it's a good movie or not. I haven't seen it in a while. Some movies are better in recollection rather than actuality. I'm also, actually, I'm in the naughty chair with my guild, with Blob, because I was meant to lead one of these raids on Wednesday, but I was kind of so discombobulated by doing like nothing for like 5 days but make content for the patch that have just dropped for What Lies Within. I just completely forgot. It completely fell out of my head that I was supposed to be leading. So I put an apology and I was very contrite, but yeah, I'm a bit naughty. Or is the fudge? I hope the fudge is coming. I'm hoping for fudge. I'm hoping for fudge. We did used to live in Cornwall, and if you don't know, Cornwall has some of the most amazing fudge in the world. But yes, fudge. Fudge is life. Nummy num. I have the most sweet tooth. All of the sweet tooth, that's mine. It's all mine. Bills. Bills. So in my chat, I have a navy blue background on the chat that I've got, and your name tag is in bright blue, and it is incredibly hard to read. I had to lean towards the screen and try and make it out. So my apologies, Bills. My apologies. Oh, congratulations. So I've received 100 messages from you guys today. Actually, I've received 200 messages from you guys today because I was streaming earlier as well. So thank you for keeping me company and talking to me. I don't know how long the stream is going to go. I'm going to go as long as Omi does. So when Omi... So I have to... Cream soda is carbonated. I apologize. So when Omi bows out, if there is no other commander present, I will end the stream because I can't World v World without a commander. It's unfortunately that's the one downside You can world in a small group of maybe 5 if you do a havoc run. So you're just running around taking small camps and knocking on big keep doors and things like that. You can do that very, very nicely, very easily. But if you're wanting to try and farm tickets, it's much better to have a very large group. And I'm lucky enough to be in one of the larger guilds on Pike and Square. So yeah, I mean, it's actually very tactical. It's actually very tactical, and while we're running around doing all this, there are mesmers in different keeps that we're trying to take, or that we got pushed out of, waiting to like portal us in, and there's it, and that people will be keeping an eye on different mats so that we don't lose our home border and we don't lose the resources there, and there's a huge amount of planning and coordination required for World v World that I don't think that people outside the game type really appreciate. And there's a lot of skill to commanding and staying calm under pressure and directing 50 people, 40 people in a group. You kind of have to be a kind of cool customer to do that, which is probably why I'm so sherbet dip about it. I'm just really rhubarb and custard. It's just not good. But I want to learn. Outside of just being able to be useful to my community, I think it would be fun to have the skill to be able to jump into one of these maps and be a person that people can join in an open raid and just have fun. Because it can be a bit deflating to jump onto a World v World map, not find a commander, and feel like you just can't do anything. And honestly, I've been planning for so long to actually make a World v World kind of beginner's guide. And maybe I should actually just buckle down and do that. Hey, Fornax, quick question over. Are you streaming with OBS too? Seriously, are you planning to make Guild Wars 2 fashion in the near future? I use OBS Studio. Not the Steam Labs one. I just use the bog standard OBS Studio. I really like it. It gives me a lot of options for my audio, so I can turn on desktop audio so you could hear when I'm talking to my guildies, when I'm doing guild missions, or when I'm doing like I've live streamed and recorded a couple of Fashion Wars competitions, and it's nice to have that granular control of the audio, which I don't get when I'm using the Steam Labs version. And I am planning on making lots of Fashion Wars content, which is why I'm trying to get all my legendary gear so that it doesn't cost me a fortune. Also, hello, Marty. Welcome to the stream. I'm very glad you're here. Do you think they will update the core stories item to make the chapters replayables? So, right, I would love Ryuken. I would love that. That would be in my top 10 of things that I think that they should do. I think that the personal story not being replayable is it's just so sad. I can understand why, because they've got a few elements tied to it. So for example, if you didn't know, depending on who you save and who you sacrifice, depending on when you pick the Order of Whispers or the other orders, depends on the different creatures that appear in your home instance. However, I think that most players would be quite happy to sacrifice those home instance NPCs, or even be happy with them, rolling different ones in every time you play the story, so that we could replay the story again. Because there's a huge amount of choices that you get in the personal story, so many actually. I know that all roads lead to Rome, as it were, all roads lead to Zaitan, but there's so many choices that you get to make. I really think it would be amazing if they could do that. Do I think that they're going to do that? I don't know. I feel like if we're lucky, they'll for new player retention, they'll really take a good look at and maybe revamp the Krytan encounter. I know that they made it a solo instanced affair rather than a 5-man, but I really think that I was saying this this morning. I really think that the big kind of expansion ending bosses should feel and play fantastically, especially if you're trying to entice players from the free-to-play model into the expansions. You have to show them the caliber of content that they can expect, and I feel like Krytan is just simply not just that it's a bad encounter, it is just not representational of the kind of fantastic content that the Guild Wars 2 devs are capable of making. And I don't think it's a fair representation of their skill or the effort that they have. I feel like they ran out of time, perhaps. And because they've always been kind of have this mentality, push forward, that they haven't been able to go back. So my personal hope would be that they do just bite the bullet, make the personal story replayable. I think that many players would absolutely adore that. I, for one, as an old school veteran player, would go back and play the personal story if I got to make different choices and play through those different experiences, rather than having to make endless characters to do that. Although you're still not going to be able to experience the Char personal beginning story unless you're playing a Char character, and I'm not advocating for any shenanigans in that capacity. But no, I would love it. I would love that. Take my money. And Krytan being rejigged, take my money, and maybe even Mordramoth being kind of tweaked so that maybe there's like maybe there's 2 encounters that you play through when you're doing your personal playthrough, your personal story of Heart of Thorns, whereby we get to understand what's happening. So you've got the mind phase, and then you pop up and you're fighting the dragon outside, and then you pop back down into the mind phase. I would love that. I've got I'm so full of ideas about how I would play things differently. Like, for example, I really wanted them to draw out the ordeal of losing Aureen. I would have had us traipsing across the world and delivering the bad news, and really had us wallowing in the misery and, you know, making like contingencies to try and get people and escort them away, sort of like a Noah's Ark kind of thing, of people trying to escape away so that everybody wasn't lost, you know. But this is a topic that I love, and this is a topic that I can talk at ad nauseum. Yes. So, are you playing other MMOs or only focused? So at the moment, I am very much focused on Guild Wars 2, but I have a full subscription to World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, and ESO, and I play them all. And I'm working my way through Death Stranding, which is a bit different for me, and I love playing Switch games. Like, I love Animal Crossing. I have an island in Animal Crossing. It's called Star Falls if you want to go and visit it. And I love playing like cozy games. So yeah, I'm a proper gamer. It's not, I don't just play Guild Wars 2, but I have been basically focusing on making content for Guild Wars 2. But if you look on my channel, at the moment I'm quietly trying to shuffle them over onto my second channel, but I've made lore videos for Final Fantasy 14, I've made lore videos for World of Warcraft, I've done some lore readings for Elder Scrolls as well. So I've tried to diversify. I've even made some about Baldur's Gate 3, and I love Baldur's Gate 3. I bought the game on Steam. I really want to play it when it finally launches. It's still it's going through like beta. It's going through a long launch kind of release. I don't want to say Star Citizen style, which I have like given my money to Star Citizen as well, because you know I'm silly. But have you played the new Zelda? I have not played the new Zelda. Zelda is not something that I've ever kind of jumped into. The bringer of fudge bought me the original Breath of the Wild to play, so it is lined up in my Rolodex of games that I need to play. But I love we have a VR headset, and I want to try a couple of like VR MMOs as well. There's one in particular that I'm really interested in, but I'm kind of scared about the motion sickness. That's what's kind of like stopping me at the moment. But I love VR gaming, and I love playing Beat Saber, and I love playing like The Room on VR is one of the best experiences gaming that I've ever had. I guess I'm just kind of, I make Guild Wars 2 content, and that's kind of my niche. I feel like I might be a bit nervous about jumping into other genres. I'm a bit of a chicken about that. But I have heard nothing but wonderful things about Zelda, although slightly mixed about the very newest iteration of it, that it's more of a side grid, that it is a fully formed new reimagining or something of that nature. Although I am just parroting the bit of the discourse that I have kind of caught by being a resident of Twitter and Reddit. So you'll have to correct me, Max, if I'm wrong. I have to admit, I every time I come on here, I say that I'm incredibly lucky and super blessed with you guys, because even on like emotive topics like this, I've never the community around the channel and you guys have always just been so friendly and so nice, even when topics can be quite exciting. So I'm always incredibly grateful of that. Oh, I don't think I can reach. I've got no hope. No, I've got no hope. Maybe I should just empower people around me. Maybe that would help. Can I reach? I so have limited range. I guess if you like ranged, then the best idea probably would be to come in here with a... Oh, shirt balls. They're coming. Oh, they're getting... Whoa. Build. No. Take some might. Okay, they're gonna try and push him again. Oh. Are they coming? They are coming. Stability. They're going to try it. Well, basically what happens when this... You see, that is just a wall of death coming. They are coming, and you have to kind of... You either have to roll out of the way or have enough boon strip to survive, but it's very touch and go occasionally. There's been some mechanical changes that a lot of players are not very happy with. You kind of even... You kind of have to try and survive and it's boom bomb versus boom bomb, and if you don't survive, you don't really have that much control. There was a set of abilities that allowed a group like ours to kind of try to subvert that kind of thing, but yeah. Have I ever dabbled in fighting games? I am the only one who likes to play as an engineer dwarf in Guild Wars 2. I don't think that you are actually alone. I think that there would be many people who would love to play as an engineering dwarf. I know that a lot of people... I know Jedburgh wants dwarves in Guild Wars 2. Like, a lot. So you are certainly not alone. And I would love for them to introduce... I would love for them to introduce new playable races. But I don't know. I don't know whether we'll be that lucky. We'll see. We've got a brand new expansion coming in the summer. This summer, as in summertime is June to the end of September, so we don't have long to wait. And have I ever played fighting games? So, what do you consider a fighting game? Like Mortal Kombat, or like So I played CS:GO with Chuck, my husband, and a friend, and I'm not allowed to play CS:GO because I whinged so much about how I kept on like jumping to different maps. I'm like, God, this is a really nice map. It's such a shame that it's just used for shooting each other in the head and that kind of thing. Tekken, oh my God. I have the reflexes of an inebriated sloth. I mean, that's cruel to inebriated sloths. So I don't really have the muscle memory for that kind of thing. But I would certainly give it a go. My cup of tea is I like story. I like story, I like exploration, I like good game mechanics in terms of battle mechanics, but you have to give me a reason to want to murder something. If it's just, like a truck simulator, like there has to be a purpose, there has to be a reason. I can't just murder people randomly for shits and giggles. That ain't my cup of tea. You like tea. Jules, I like tea as well. My favourite tea is Lady Grey. That's what my favourite tea. Let me know your favourite tea in the comments. Who doesn't like Lady Grey? You should play Tekken. I recently, my long-suffering husband bought me a new graphics card. If you want to check what it is, the graphics card and stuff are linked below, so that people can check my specs. And it included a copy of codes for the Blizzard Overwatch thing. Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea is pretty good. It's pretty good. I recommend Twining's Lady Grey. Just try it once. You'll never go back. But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying Overwatch. But I am incredibly jaded when it comes to Blizzard stuff. If it wasn't for the fact that I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2006, five or six, the first year it launched, I'd have probably like kneed them in the nuts, slapped them across the face, and gone on and moved on with my life. But I have like an emotional connection to the game, and I feel like I don't want to abandon the devs, the actual people who work on the game, not the upper echelons of Bobby Kotick and his ilk, but the actual game developers who work on the game. I don't want to kind of abandon them, especially now that they've unionized, which is wonderful. But yeah, I think they've really kind of messed people around with Overwatch. And the only reason that they were supposed to have an Overwatch 2 was because they were going to have story, which I was interested in as a nerdy girl who likes story. And then they just decided not to do it, which was, how can I put this? Not good. I can try pulling a bag and try putting it. I tried WildStar at the time. Yeah, I liked WildStar. I played WildStar. I don't know. I'm sad. I'm sad that there's been quite a few. Like I played Terra in my time. I played Aeon in my time. I occasionally do nip into Star Wars: The Old Republic just to see how things are going. I don't know. I think the MMOs just require such a large commitment of time that I think that it's you hard pressed to find a player who can straddle more than two in any kind of like committed fashion, in any type of reasonable fashion. I dabble in World of Warcraft. I used to play World of Warcraft and raid 5 nights a week for 6 hours. I was properly committed. I mean, I possibly should have been committed at that point in my life, but I was properly committed to it, and I was committed to my guild, and I was just, you know, what do they call it? Neckbeard. Yes. Neckbearded no life. That was me. 100%. You really loved WildStar. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad when things that we love and we want to succeed don't. Especially in our hobbies. I mean, I think people like to look at gamers and like, hang on a sec. And point to it as a very silly hobby. And whilst they're golfing, you know, chasing a small ball around a large field, trying to get into a small hole, because that's not a silly activity, but gaming is. And I think that people don't realize that we human beings need an outlet. I say this all the time. Human beings need an outlet. Gaming, for me, allows me to recharge my batteries. It's something that I want to do in a professional capacity. It's something that I want to encourage other people to get into. Balls, I fell off. I want to encourage other people to get into, because I think it's wonderful. I think it's the future of storytelling. Honestly, I really do. I think it's a new art form. I think it engages people like nothing else. It brings in more revenue than the film industry, and that is put on a pedestal as an art form, and yet we don't get gaming, and gaming stories are just now starting to get the recognition they deserve. And I think that, and for me, playing games and relaxing and having fun allows me to cope with, deal with, and be productive about the real terrible things happening in the world. You know, it's easy to kind of doom scroll and fall into despair. Gaming helps me maintain my mental health, helps me to keep moving forward, helps me to, you know, keep signing petitions and writing to my MP and trying to raise money for different causes and that kind of thing, and donating to causes that an ecological renewal, as it were. But I'm confused. I would like to come inside, please. No. Thank goodness for that. I was quite concerned that I wasn't going to be able to get in on my mount. I miss SWTOR all the time. But the gameplay it takes... Yeah, that was always a downside of SWTOR. I love the environments. I think it was really beautiful, but the gameplay always did feel a bit wooden. I love gaming and I always get a great inspiration to build stuff. My hobbies and woodworking. Oh, that's wonderful. It's wonderful. I love making things myself. I really do. I make toys and things and give them to my relatives. I'm a big nerd. I'm a big nerd. Nerdiest nerd of all nerdies. Sorry. I don't know. I was planning on streaming tomorrow. I don't think that I'm going to have any voice left to stream tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna work. I think I have stripped my voice to the bare bones doing the live stream yesterday and today. Although it's nice when I'm on Lightbringers because I can shut up and other people can talk. And I can just enjoy the nerdy conversation. I wonder, would you guys be interested in watching me play ESO as well? Let me know. Let me know. There were a few games that I thought about live streaming. Let me know if you'd be interested in watching any of them. I particularly love ESO because all the voice lines are acted. So I think it's a wonderful way of delivering story, especially for a lazy girl like me. Hey, let's have a look. 54. 54, so I don't know, let's have a quick tally and see. Let's see how close we are. So there's going to be 10 more. 64. Oh, maybe if I will be world tomorrow I'll get this done. I will keep you posted. Until Jedbro crosses the conversation on me. He does, I will sit there quite quietly until he goes, and what do you think, Harold? I'm like, okay, I have things to say. He's incredibly sweet. We were talking about the mental health aspects of it, and I never know when I should share about... It's always a question of how much do you share with people? How much do people want to know about you as an individual and your experiences? And it's quite interesting. I think Jedbro is genuinely considering doing a mental health podcast, and if he does, you might see me on there a couple of times, talking about some of my less fortunate life experiences, and it's always just a question of, oh my god, I nearly jumped off there. Oh shirt balls. It's just a question of wanting to kind of share your experience in a way which is positive, even when the experience is negative. And I always worry I always worry about balance. So if you were watching Lightbringers last night, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm fine. The laughing and joking afterwards, or during while I was talking about it, even was not forced. I'm fine. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Strange tangent over. Let's talk about World v. World. Does anyone have any questions? Let's talk about what lies within. What did you guys... I know that I liked the episode. I did a positive review of it. I thought it was quite clever. I liked the interactions with Rama. I enjoyed the kind of the fighting our inner demons rather than fighting a demon. Although, you know, Kanaksai, you're welcome to come home whenever you want to. But I wonder what you guys think. Are you happy? Are you happy with what we got? do you wish that we'd had more? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where's my? Oh, okay. Also, more dates with characters, please. That was quite so. I mean, so if you didn't know, there were a couple of options. You can have a flirtatious encounter with your dinner partner, or you can have a platonic, or a bit of column A and a bit of column B. You can do all the things, which I thought was rather nice. I went to dinner with Kanik because of course I did, because Kanik is the best character. 100%. 100% best character. I'm sad that his original voice actor is not with us. It was a conflict of timings actually. But I love Matt Mercer. He is an absolutely amazing voice actor, amazing creative. If you don't watch any of the Roll20 stuff, amazing, absolutely fantastic D&D dungeon master. Oh, shirt balls. Are they all right? Okay, no, they've. So I went to dinner with Kanek, and I was very happy. I was very, very happy. He is such a fun character. He is such a sarcastic salad. I love him dearly. For the third time, it's okay, but it does feel like I don't want people to think of the content as fluff, because I don't think that that's fair on the devs. I mean, we're getting an expansion so quickly afterwards. I feel like their primary focus must have been on that. But I like the fact that it's setting up that we are now moving away from the era of us being the leader of this massive army, that this massive endeavor, this, world altering, life protecting endeavor, which is incredibly stressful. It's a heavy like weight to carry, that literally the weight of the world on our character shoulders. And I'm very happy, very, very happy that we're moving into more like smaller, maybe less stakes adventures that are just fun, and they don't have to be world altering and world ending. We could just have an exploration of the Dominions of Winds because one of a Tengu wishes to explore their family tree, so we help them explore the Dominion of Winds, and we help them to solve the mystery of a family heirloom. I'm open as long as the story is fun and engaging, the environments are beautiful and interesting to traverse, and the gameplay, the mechanics of it feel good and keep me engaged. I'm okay that we're not saving the world every 5 minutes. I am absolutely, absolutely happy. I'm absolutely happy with that. Now, I think we're going to be wrapping up soon, and possibly for my voice, that's a good thing. Oh, thank you so much for following. But yeah, I know that there's a lot of people, and I am among them, that are have a bit of trepidation about what lies ahead. But I feel like the fairest thing we can do as a community who loves this game is just wait and see. Trust that the game developers have the best intentions, and that they're going to do everything that they can to make great content. And just, keep an open mind and open heart. Thank you, Nick. That's really kind of you. Yeah. It's well, the commander is is bedding down for the night. Let's check the final score for my 64. So I am so close. Tomorrow I think I will be able to, if I play for a good few hours, I might be able to get my second piece of legendary armor. Yeah, the laugh was interesting. I don't mind that kind of teaser because it allows me as a content creator to kind of make videos for you and talk about, oh well, what is it going to be, and I can look back at the lore and we can kind of speculate, and could it be Kanaxai, could it be Menzies, could it be, you know, insert, could it be the Mad King Thorn is now coming from the realm of darkness to come and get us, and I love that. Yeah, the speculation is fun. As a marketer, I mean, hype is hype. Getting your community excited is getting your community excited. And if you can do that with a little bit of audio alone, more power to you, okay? That's amazing. Do I think that they've entirely succeeded in that? I don't know. I mean, time will tell. I want them to have a lot more marketing than they do, but then again, they have to cut their cloth according to their budget. And I don't know what that is, and I'm just a nerdy gamer who likes to make content. So my opinion is, you know, it's the value of it can be questioned. Okay, it's not. I love this game, you know, but I'm not a professional in the industry. I don't know what the market's like, and I'm just going to trust that they know what they're doing, because I mean, despite the fact that we had a year of poor content or no content after the launch of the game, the game is currently in the best kind of financial and player numbers, the best position it's been in quite some time. So yeah, they clearly have a very quiet plan of very quiet, very polite and peaceable road, step by step, to world domination in the MMO space. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe. Anyway, this is what I'm trying to get, guys. If you're wondering, why are you collecting all these tickets? I'm trying to get the Legendary War Insight. This will be the second one that I've got. It takes a while to get these. But yeah, this is what, we're so close. We're so close. We'll get it this week. Okay, so I am going to deliver you beautiful people who have been keeping me company to another streamer who is streaming Guild Wars 2, so that you can continue, goodness me, I can't speak now, to collect all that yummy karma so you can get your bag slots and your extractors and your backpacks and things. So let us see who is out and about. My friend Jebro. So let's grab his marker and let's go say hi to Jebro, who is lovely and wonderful. /raid Jebro. Let's do it. Okay, we're going over in a few moments. Please tell him to have a wonderful weekend and enjoy the stream with him. Take care, guys. And if you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I wish I could deliver you to some wonderful streamer, but I don't know how to do that over here. They're not a thing. So I'm going to end the stream, wish you a wonderful weekend, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow if my throat survives.